Hello, everyone. Happy Friday, and welcome to another Friday weekly wrap up where we're going to be talking all about the Amazon Influencer Program, what's going on with it, what's new, what's changed, and answer all your questions. So let's get started. I see we've got quite a few people on already. Hi, Beth from Oceanside, California. We've got Betty from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Wonderful. Betty just joined Genius Link. Oh, with my link. Thank you, Betty. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Let's see. Florida Mom says, I'm dying to know if those who average 10K per month are still on track to average that this month. Emerald says, recent vertical campaign. Yeah, we can talk about that, except we can't. Right? So you guys are free to talk about it, but I cannot, right? So one thing really quick, just to we can wonderful one with Wayne finally here for the start. So one thing I got, there were some emails that went out this week from the Amazon Influencer Program. So just make sure that you guys are always searching for Amazon Influencer in your email. I know I've said this before. I use Gmail, and so I always have to make sure, because I get so many things that say Amazon or influencer. So if you search for Amazon influencer, there's always emails that come out. I got an email that came out with some information. So make sure you guys are checking your emails, right? So we've got, hi, Sarah from Wisconsin. Let's see. Beth says, how's the weather at your condo? You match your couch. I do match my couch. I didn't even realize that. I'm kind of like blending in. So this is probably not a good color for me to wear while I'm here. Thank you, Beth. You're right, though. This is kind of, I like this color. I like this color a lot. Let's see. Also dying to know if those who did pass incentives simply met the criteria listed to earn, or if Amazon was picky about the exact content. So yeah, so we can't like talk about incentives. Like there's one going on. If you got the email, you know about it. If you didn't, you're not included. You don't know about it. But I will say I've participated in past incentives, and you pretty much get, as long as you do the requirement, you pretty much get paid out, right? So they will check you though. So even if you just submit the videos, if they don't all meet the criteria, they will check you. Because there was one that I did, I can't remember what it was again, but I didn't get 100%. I got like 95%. You know, it's like being in school, right? So yes. So let's see here. Oh, thank you. Beth says that, yes, thank you. I like this color too. Let's see. Have you also noticed a decrease in commissions? There are so many people reporting reduction of earnings, and I'm wondering if it has something to do with Amazon. Yeah, with the video placement. I'm going to put this one up. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would say so normally I'm averaging 10. Right now I'm averaging more like 6 to 7. And that's for on-site, right? So there's other opportunities, right? I have offsite, which I've monetized with my YouTube, creator connections. Like, okay, so here's what I'm trying to say. Yes, my earnings are down too, and I think there's a lot of reasons for that. The video placements are different. You can see some on desktop, you can not see some on mobile, and Amazon is constantly testing this, right? So that's a factor. We have 20 videos on some product listing pages, so that's not helping unless your video is kind of up there. Definitely they're playing around with video placement, but that's because they have big shopping events coming up in the next few months, even next month, right? So I think there's definitely some stuff going on. One thing also that I have noticed is that my videos have fallen off a lot of product listings, and here's why. Well, actually, I don't know why, but what I've observed is that before, and I don't know when exactly this stopped because I'm always checking, but before, if you would upload a product, you'd upload a shoppable video, and you tag one product, right? Let's say you were doing one for not shirt, because that's not a good category. Let's say like bed sheets, right? So if you created a video for the gray king size bed sheets, and you uploaded it and you tagged that product or that ASIN, after about a day or so, it would go on the product listing page, and then it would also go onto all those different variations, right, in the video carousel. that is not the case anymore. So that is a huge change that has happened over the last, I don't know, month or so, maybe 6 weeks. Like I said, I don't know exactly when it happened, but that is a huge change that also could be why people are seeing less commissions. And if you're noticing less views on your videos, that's another big change as to why. So I think that's really important. And I don't know that anyone else has seen that or called that out really, but that is a big reason why I'm seeing a lot of my videos gone from product pages, because I didn't tag the red and the blue and the yellow bed sheets. I only tagged the gray ones because that's what I had. And so now that video is only showing up on that variation. So I think that is that's really something to kind of note. And I mean, there's not a whole lot we can really do about that besides just make more videos, but also you can't tag the other colors that you don't have. You can't tag the other sizes that you don't have. You're really not supposed to, right? So I do think that that is a huge factor. Yes. And then one other thing too, yeah, I'm wondering if commissions were also down because of their budget for incentives. That always happens. I mean, always. Whenever Amazon comes out with an incentive, they will take away the lower carousel, or they'll change something, right? Because people are going to be getting paid out in the next 30 days, the people that participated in the incentive. So I do think that that also has something to do with it. And I know, I've been watching some other videos on YouTube, right? And people are like very discouraged, and that's fine. Like I said, my earnings are down too, but instead of like crying about it, I'm going to do something about it. And so, that includes making more content, checking out my older videos, making more videos on the items that have been converting well for me, participating in creator connections campaigns, repurposing to YouTube, posting on social media, working with brands. There's all these things that you guys can be doing if you're not seeing your commissions where you want them to be this month, right? So first off, figure out why. Second off, figure out what you can do to fix it. And if you can't do anything to fix it, then you've got to find other ways to monetize your content or bring in more money. And there's always more ways to make money, especially when it comes to the internet and Amazon. So that's my rant. I don't want you guys to be discouraged if you are seeing lower earnings. I know, like I said, I'm seeing lower earnings, but I'm not getting discouraged. It's also, we're approaching October, right? We're mid-September. And so the next 3 months, right? October, November, December. Actually, it's really more like November, December, January. Those are the top 3 earning months besides July, where we have Prime Day. Those are the top 3 earning months for retail, for e-commerce, and therefore for the Amazon influencer program. So if there was ever a time to really decide, do you want to keep doing this or do you want to give it up? Now's the time, because if you decide you want to keep doing this, first off, I encourage you to keep doing that. There are always opportunities that come out. Like I said, check your email, you guys. There's always stuff that's happening. Creator Connections just got opened up to a whole bunch more people, and that allows you to earn more commissions, right? You can get into the brands, or you can get into the campaigns, work with brands, and earn an extra 10 to sometimes 50. It's not often 50. It's usually 10 or 20 or 15, but that's in addition to what you're earning on Amazon already. So yes, commissions are down for sure, but overall, I've just found other ways to monetize and kind of earn that money back, right? And so, yeah, and people are also spending less. I think that's a good point, Dustin. There's also like September or like really August, right? Like, what do we have in August? It's like the end of the summer, so it's back to school stuff. But even like I saw higher earnings in May and June because all the summer items, right? And so it really just depends what you're promoting and what are you doing about your content? Also, how are you tagging products? What is the purpose of your video, or where do you want your video to get placed? Right. So I know there's also been a lot of, let me take this off. There's been a lot of talk about vertical versus horizontal videos. They're both working, but I think the better question as to should I do vertical or horizontal videos is where do you want your video to end up on Amazon? Where do you want that placement to be? And so, historically vertical videos where you tag multiple products tend to show up on Inspire, right? Because that's more of like the discovery portion of the app, and Amazon wants it to be like TikTok and Instagram, right? Where people are just kind of scrolling and they're really discovering, just kind of, I equate it more to like social media. Whereas if you're doing horizontal, and you can do vertical too, but the goal is to, for me, get on the product listing page. That is by far the best placement that you could possibly get for your video on Amazon, is in that top carousel on the product listing page. You can also get in the lower carousel, but that is always my goal. And the reason is because, think about it, if you're an Amazon customer, you kind of have to, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys are Amazon customers, right? So you have to think about the customer journey or the customer experience. So let's say that I am on my Amazon shopping app and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to toggle over to Inspire and see, like, I'm going to be traveling soon. So I wonder if there's anything like people recommend. And I'll kind of like click around and look at like interest travel, and be like looking around. Is there anything I need? I don't know. I'm probably not going to buy anything, right? Unless I'm like an impulsive buyer or I like find something cool that I want. Just think about that customer experience versus I am a customer and I've decided that I need to get a new tent because I'm going camping, which I never would. I don't like camping, but but I have tents because my family goes camping with some school things. But so let's say I want to buy a tent, right? I'm going to Amazon and I'm searching for the best pop-up tent that takes, 5 minutes to assemble. And then I'm going to click through and I'm going to go to that product listing page and I'm going to look at the videos, right? I already know what I want. Now I'm looking for the item, and now I'm getting, served these videos of the item that I'm already thinking about buying. It's just going to give you a higher conversion rate, right? So that's why I always say your best placement, where you should really be targeting your videos to be placed on, is the product listing page. And so, and that's usually when you are tagging 1 to 3 products, 1 minimum, 3 maximum, right? So, all right, we've got lots more people in here. That was my rant about earnings being down and what you can do about it. There's many other things you can be doing about it, but hi, Tyler. So nice to see you. Thanks for joining. If you guys don't know Tyler, he's reviews and how-tos. He's super helpful and can answer probably all these questions just as well as I'm answering too. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's super helpful in the Facebook group, and he is constantly giving resources and value. So if you guys don't know Tyler, reviews and how-tos, you should say hi to him, and make sure you go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well, reviews and how-tos. Let me put this up here so everyone can go click on you and subscribe to Tyler's channel, please. Let's see. Emerald Avenue says, I'm a brand I'm working with from Creator Connections specifically asked for a horizontal video. I assume their goal is for it to be on their listing page. Yeah, I agree. I think you're exactly right. The other thing, though, I would just be careful about is just make sure that they're not expecting you to give them up usage rights, because that's another thing with the horizontal videos, is those are really nice for the brand videos, for the seller videos. And so, I mean, I think it's totally fine. Just make sure they're not going to take your video or asking for usage rights. But I also like the horizontal video because then you can repurpose it for YouTube, right? And so that's like a whole nother income stream for me, because I'm already creating the videos for Amazon. And so I'm just repurposing them for YouTube now. And all of you guys should be doing that as well. And even if you don't start seeing sales right away, I mean, it took me probably 9 months to really start seeing like consistent sales on offsite through my YouTube channel. But it's not very optimized, and and then I started using Genius Links, right? So I did a couple of things that kind of made my YouTube channel grow a little bit faster. And then, now I'm earning offsite like almost every single day. And so if you guys have not started a YouTube channel or have a way to repurpose your content for Amazon, I do highly recommend you do that. It's just one more way, right? You're already creating the content. So it's just one more way to earn on the things that you're already doing. Something I always preach is, yes, we always stick within Amazon's terms of service, but the other thing is, like, we don't work 12-hour days here. We just don't. We can't. We have families. We have other businesses. We have other things going on. And so whatever way you can do to maximize your time, basically earn more, work less, I'm all about that. So let's see. Cooking with Chris says, thanks for all the info videos. I got accepted. Oh, good. I got accepted into the Amazon Influencer Program and got my first 3 videos approved. Nice. And invited to Creator Connections. I'm curious, how often does Amazon put out incentive programs? So Cooking with Chris, technically incentive programs are secret and you're not supposed to talk about them. It's like Fight Club, right? You're not supposed to talk about it. But let's see. I don't know. I've participated in quite a few. I would say, I don't know, a few times a year they'll put them out, but not everyone gets invited, right? And then they do different incentives. So I know there's like some beta testing going on with one program right now. There's an incentive going on right now. There are international things going on right now. So my best recommendation to you is to make sure that you check your email and search for Amazon Influencer, Amazon Associates. I even search for Amazon shoppable videos because I miss some, things sometimes. So, yeah, it's, I would say a few times a year with the incentives, but like you said, there's also there's rewards programs, there's beta testing. So that's why I'm like, when people are like, is the Amazon Influencer Program dead? I'm going to spend 30 seconds on this. Is the Amazon Influencer Program dead? No, it's very much not. In fact, we're coming up to the most exciting time of the year, Q4, where people are going to be buying a boatload of things, whether it's holiday gifts or holiday decorations, or they're going to be redoing things in their home or spending on kids or family. There's always never been a better time to start, but actually really there's never been a better time to start than now, because we're going to be seeing a whole lot more revenue coming in through Amazon as the weeks go by, especially when we get to October and then November and December and even January. So I do recommend that you guys keep creating, but also you have to keep a positive mindset about you as you get into this program, because if you let a down day kind of deter you and take you down the negative rabbit hole, it's going to be really hard to get back out and to keep creating and keep wanting to create, right? So for me, if I have a down day, which I've definitely had down days this month, under $100 is unacceptable for me. And I've had a couple this month, and it's very discouraging. Don't get me wrong, but I will say that when I have a day that I've earned less than $100, I am very motivated to go to my list of items that I know I need to create videos for and knock out about 5 of those in a day. Maybe 10 if I have nothing else going on, which is almost never, but at least 3 to 5, right? If I have a down day, I'm making more videos. And the other thing too is, I've seen a lot of posts where people are like, I have been adding, I've added 150 new videos in the last 2 weeks and my earnings are even lower. I just want to say so if you're adding 150 videos and your earnings are lower, something's wrong, right? You're missing something, whether it's how you're tagging products, whether it's what you're saying in your videos, whether it's the length of your videos. It could be the title or the thumbnail of your videos as to why people aren't clicking on them. There's so many different ways to kind of figure that out. And I know it's tough if you're a beginner or you don't really kind of understand how Amazon works. And that's okay, because it's very complicated how Amazon works. I've been in this space for 15 years and I'm so grateful that I have the experience to be able to go kind of deduce and figure out what's going on with Amazon and why are my earnings down and what can I do about it. So I would just say you're all in the right place, right? Because we can talk about this and I can give you insights and you can increase your earnings. So yes, I hope this is helpful. We got Healthy Clean Recipes. I'm so glad you're here. We have a new subscriber. I'm so excited for you to get in. I want to make sure that I believe you are in the Facebook group. That is a great way if you guys are not yet in if you guys are not yet in the Amazon Influencer Program, right? Make sure you come join the free Facebook group. We have follow threads for TikTok. TikTok is one of the easiest, simplest ways to get into the influencer program right now. So if you guys are not in the free Facebook community, this is completely free, right? We just kind of chat about all of these questions and I send you reminders for when we do these lives. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. And so make sure you join the free Facebook community. I'll let everyone in after after this live stream is over. But this is a great way to say, hey, listen, I'm still trying to get in the Amazon influencer program. Can you guys follow me on TikTok? There's also a TikTok thread, right? And if you guys are like, I'm really trying to beef up my Instagram, right? We can do a link, a follow on there. So yes, join the Facebook community if you guys aren't already in there. It's totally free and it's a great community. There's a lot of people on this live right now that are in there. So you can always connect with more people. I always find it so nice to just kind of like be surrounded by like-minded people and people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing. And so I highly recommend the free Facebook community if you are not already in there yet. So, all right, let's see. Suburban Acreage. Sorry, I'm late. You can go ahead and start now. Yeah, great. So glad you're here. One with Wayne says in Creator Connections, can we use Genius Link there? You can. It depends where you're posting, right? Though I would not. So with Creator Connections, you can use Genius Link when you are posting off Amazon for sure, right? So I use Genius Link when I upload my videos to YouTube, and then I grab a site stripe, put it in Genius Link, and then I use the Genius Link to actually link to the Amazon product page in my YouTube description, of course, with the proper disclaimers. But you can use Genius Link that way. You do not want to use Genius Link when you are submitting your content, though. You want to just submit the raw content on there just so that the brand is able to go see, because the only people clicking on that content, the link that you submit to the content, is the brand or maybe Amazon. So Genius Link doesn't matter in there. But when you're posting, yes, when you're posting on your social or YouTube, you can definitely use Genius Link to promote those Creator Connections campaigns and links. So all right, we have, let's see, I'm just kind of scrolling all the way down. So if I missed your question, feel free to just ask it again. Let's see. Hi, Eileen. Very nice to see you. Yes, of course. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Oh, good. Okay. Healthy Clean Recipes says, yes, thank you. I am in the Facebook group. Love it. Love it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Emerald Avenue says, I'm realizing how important product research is. It is like the golden ticket. I'm going to read the next thing that you have here though. Love your modules. Oh, good. Love your modules inside Influence and Earn regarding this. My husband sells on Amazon, is giving me great insight. Yes. Oh, good. You're in the course. Thank you. So Emerald Avenue is talking about my course, Influence and Earn. I'll put a link up here in a second if anyone is interested. Product research is so important. That's why, like I said, like when I see like posts or when I get emails from people that are like, I've uploaded, 200 videos this week, which is amazing. If you can do that, I've, even if it's a month, right? I've uploaded 200 new videos this month and my earnings are even lower. I would say, first off, you got to go look at the analytics on those videos. How many views are you getting? Are they getting placements? Are you getting views? Like, look at that first. But product research is like the way that I was able to scale so quickly. If anybody caught my Think Media podcast interview from last week, one of the things that I talked about on there was how my second month I earned $4,700. Okay. This was almost not quite 3 years ago, and it was December, right? So keep that in mind. It was also December. It was my first full month in the program. But the reason why I was able to scale that quickly is because, I have literally I've bought thousands of things on Amazon over the past, I think I've been a Prime member for like 12 years now or something crazy like that. So I have a very extensive Amazon order history. But what I was able to do was I did my product research before I just started being like, oh, I'm going to create for that thing and I'm going to make a video for that thing and that thing. No, I prioritized, right, based on my product research. And there's a whole bunch of different things that you can use in order to do that. There's tools. There is kind of just having that knowledge. And so I'm so glad that your husband sells on Amazon, because that is huge insight. And that is, like I said, that is why I'm so passionate about product research, because of my seller experience. And if you guys know and understand how Amazon works, it becomes so much easier for you to take advantage of this opportunity and to really be able to focus your efforts on those actions and things to do that are going to actually earn you money. So like you said, instead of like throwing it at the wall and being like, well, I'm just going to create 10 videos for these things that I have on my desk today and hope for the best. That's fine. But if you keep doing that, you cannot expect to be making 10K a month. I mean, you just can't. So, I'm going to leave this up just for a second. This is a link to my program, Influence and Earn. It's all about how to scale your Amazon influencer earnings to 100K a year. We have some really exciting things going on. I have new things that I'll be revealing next week, but especially with Influence and Earn, it is a really great program. We have a lot of people that are in the chat right now that are in Influence and Earn. And so we've had some really great results, really great feedback on here. And one thing that you should all know is that not only are we adding more stuff for Q4, so what it is, if you guys are new here, I'll spend about 1 minute on my little pitch here, and then I'll move on to more questions here. Oh, you guys are so nice. I love coming on here. Thank you. So this is my signature program, and what it is it's an on-demand course that brings you through getting approved as an Amazon influencer. It basically holds your hand, walking you through how to get your first 3 videos approved. And if you're like, well, I've already done those things, the rest of it is all how to scale, how to read the reports, how to do the product research I've been talking about, how to really grow, right? How to get products for free, how to get paid for doing shoppable videos. And then of course we have bonus trainings for offsite things like YouTube, how to make money with YouTube, creator connections, how to really take advantage of creator connections and actually earn good money with creator connections. And then we also do monthly Q&As. We have a private Facebook group, and we are adding 3 new trainings specifically for Q4. So we'll have an October training, a November training, and December training, all for people in Influence and Earn, where we're just going to be helping you earn more money during Q4 and take advantage of Q4 sales and help you earn as much money as possible. So if you're like, I am serious about earning with the Amazon Influencer Program, I just need someone to tell me exactly what to do, this is for you. Influence and Earn is for you. Oh, thank you. Yes, Judy says Kathleen's course is the best thing I've done to kickstart my Amazon business. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. And if you guys are like, I need to talk to somebody that's not Kathleen about it, there's plenty of people in here. You guys can post in the Facebook group if you're like, is this really for me? Okay. We'll talk more about the course next week. There is, the price is actually going to be going up permanently before we enter into Q4. So if you are thinking about it, now is the time. I will announce at the end of the month when the price goes up. It's going to double because of all these extra things that we're adding. Yeah, make sure you check it out. If you are interested, you're going to want to join before October 1st. There it is. That's the date, October 1st. The price goes up to $9.97. So make sure you check that out. Okay. Let's see here. Where do I actually go to apply to be an Amazon influencer? Love it. Just Google Amazon Influencer Program application. Yeah, just throw it in Google. You'll find it. It'll be the top thing. And then one thing to note too there is that you can decide your geographic location. So wherever you are will probably be the default, but just Google Amazon Influencer Program application and you'll find it. It'll just take you through, it'll have you log into whatever social media account you want to apply with. And yeah, just Google it. That's kind of the easiest way. And then I do have some free resources here as well. I don't think I have the one linked on how to apply, but I do have, if you go in here, there is a free resource that is a video with PDF that walks you through, like, super foolproof how to apply. I can't remember what it's called. It's in there though. Let me just make sure that I'm telling you guys the right stuff here. I need to make sure that I get a better link to that. But if you guys go there, and then it is the Scroll down. It's the how-to guide, so it's the last one. That pink kind of how-to guide. If you guys click on there, opt in, then it'll take you through a video and a worksheet. Oh, good. We got a lot of people that are scanning that one. I'm going to leave that one up for a second then here. So this free resource, just scroll down and you guys will, I'll walk you through the video and a PDF how to apply. And then if you don't get in right away, I just want to say, like, so one of the good things about applying to the Amazon Influencer Program is you can apply as many times as you want. You can literally apply like 5 times a day if you want. I don't think you want to necessarily apply 5 times a day. But you can, right? Whereas so that's step one. Step one is actually getting into the Amazon Influencer Program. And so here is how to do that. You guys can download the free guide and all that good stuff. But if you don't get in right away, right, make sure you're in the free Facebook group too, because we like to help each other out. And there's a post about like the TikTok strategy and how that's been working for people. And then you can also come share your social media. We can create follow threads and help engage with each other just to help you get into that first phase, right? That's phase 1, is applying for the Amazon Influencer Program. Once you are in, step 2 is going to be your first 3 videos. And that's where it gets way more like complicated. You want to make sure you know what you're doing before you submit your first 3 videos, because for that, you only have 3 tries. So you can do 3 videos. If they get rejected, you get a second and then a third chance. If you don't get it on the third chance, we do have people that's happened to. We're not really sure why. It's probably an engagement thing or something that has to do with the social media versus like the actual quality and content of the videos. But we have a lot of people who got in again, who didn't get in the first 3 times and then like restarted, reapplied, and it all worked out. So don't be discouraged, but this is definitely the first step. Scan this QR code, go all the way to the bottom, click on the pink box and hop to it. All right. Yes, Alice, I've seen this come up a couple times. Let me address this. So quality of videos over quantity matters, or putting hundreds of low quality videos in a week matters more. Quality definitely over quantity for sure. But when you say quality over quantity, it really like quality of what? Content is very important, right? What's actually in the video, but the other metrics around the content, right? So you obviously have to make a great video. If you go to a product listing page, let's say I'm going to create, a video for my notebook. I'm just using random things that I can see around me. They're not great examples, but so let's say I want to make a video for my notebook. I need to go do my research first. I'm going to go to the product listing page. I'm going to see how many videos I already have on there, or how many videos are already on there. If it's already looking saturated, I'm going to watch those other videos, right? Especially for those higher priced items, maybe not a notebook, right? But for a bed frame or a mattress or something, watch those other videos, especially the ones that are at the top. Why are those videos at the top? They're either new or they're converting well. And so what can you learn about those other videos? What kind of like different angle can you take on your video? And so, maybe I'm overthinking this, but this is why quality over quantity matters, because if you just throw up 100 videos of stuff that doesn't like sell well on Amazon, and your videos are, 6 seconds long, which I understand that is a strategy of many people. I know it's working for a lot of people. It's just not the way that I do things. I don't think you can really give value in a 6-second product shot. But, and again, that depends, but quality is definitely matters over quantity, because again, if I make 100 videos for products that don't really sell well on Amazon, I mean, there are millions and millions of products for sale on Amazon. If I pick ones that don't sell very well, and nobody ever sees my videos, you're not going to make any money, right? Whereas with the quality of videos, if you do your product research, if you position it properly, if you make sure that your title is intriguing, if you make sure that your content is good and that you're best representing what you want, what you think the Amazon customer would want to know about, that is a video that's going to convert, right? So that's my rant on why quality matters, but it's also like, what are you doing for quality, right? Because you can still make an amazing video and put on a product listing page that doesn't sell, or that sells 5 units a month. And so if something sells 5 units a month, the odds of somebody watching your video and then buying the thing, maybe you will help with sales. I have seen that lots and lots of times. But it'll just be slow, at the start. So yes. Let's see. Thank you for answering my question. I found you here recently. Yes, love it. Okay. Let's see here. Zing says, I got invited to in a creator rewards promotion program. Does it apply to my on Amazon ID? I mean, when someone bought from my video placement, does that apply or only offsite? So typically with creator rewards are typically off Amazon. That's how they've been positioned right now. So it's probably off Amazon, but the way to know for sure is when you get that email that invites you, it will have your Amazon ID on there. And if it doesn't, click on it and log in. And if you don't see the information, then just toggle over to your other Amazon ID. Typically, the creator rewards are going to be for your offsite though, because they're trying to incentivize you to bring more people onto Amazon and to earn with the offsite way and the affiliate associates way on Amazon. But yeah, check the email, click through, and you'll see it in your dashboard in the creator rewards section, which is on the offsite. So on your regular like Amazon store ID. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Can we do faceless review videos? Can we add music over? Do we have to talk? Yes. So faceless is fine. I have a ton of videos where I don't show my face because I don't think it really adds value to the product, right? If it's something that I'm assembling and putting together, or maybe I have a lot to say about it, then I'll put my face in it. But if it's just something that really I can demonstrate very well with just like a camera, over the item and I'm demonstrating it, no, you do not have to have your face in the video. That's really up to you. It's always something that I like to test, right? As far as having music, you cannot have music in your videos anymore. That is very explicit. Amazon sent an email out about that. However, I saw a post in a group where someone at Amazon support said, oh yeah, it's fine to have music. It's very much not, right? They sent us an email specifically saying you may not have music, and a lot of people got their videos taken down that had music. However, like this is why I do these Q&As, because then I got an email from Amazon earlier this week. It was talking about holiday or Halloween and all that stuff. So I'm clicking through, and I always read the emails because I want to know what Amazon wants to tell me, and I want to know kind of what they're pushing and what they're wanting their influencers to know and to do. And so I was clicking through, and there were a couple like recommended creators, like go click on their storefront and look through their content. So naturally, I always do that. I want to know the creators that Amazon is using as examples. One of the creators, I'm not going to call him out because I'm sure he's a very nice guy. And Amazon obviously is probably not his first platform, especially because they're promoting him. All of his videos have music. I mean, all of his videos have music in them, and Amazon is promoting his storefront as like the example. So I think that's really confusing for Amazon to do. And I think that when when customer associates for Amazon are saying, yes, you can put music in there, it's just, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to fix that problem, but it's an Amazon problem. But then, again, at the same time, if you guys are not sure, just come into the group and ask the question, because you cannot use music. But Amazon is promoting a creator through their emails as an example who is using music. So yeah, no, you're not supposed to. So I could see how that would be very confusing. I wish things were a bit more consistent on the Amazon side, because I know if I was brand new and I read that and I saw that and I looked through that email, I'd be modeling that creator that was in the email, and he's breaking so many different rules of Amazon. So yeah, just be careful. Okay. Terry said, I have a question about posting to social media. I'm in the program and only posting to the storefront now. Do people post their same shoppable video to social? Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. Some people will take the same video, especially if it's vertical. and post it to social. Some people will kind of pull out part of the video if you want to make it shorter. But yes, Terry, there's tons and tons of people who do that. It's a great idea. It's a great option to monetize off Amazon too, right? So that's definitely the next step after posting to your storefront. I like to start with YouTube because YouTube is a little more static. It's more searchable. And I typically do horizontal. So, but yes, you most definitely can do that. Yes, yes. Let's see. Emerald Avenue says, do you ever review products that don't have a top carousel but are selling well and don't have a lot of influencers on it? Yes, most definitely I do. I've had a lot of products convert very well that way, especially the higher priced items, because especially if it's a higher priced item, yes, that does not have a top carousel but is selling well. That's the first thing for me is this product selling well? The video carousel is almost secondary because if you have a product that's not selling well with a video carousel, it's not selling well. So you can make a video and no one could ever see it, right? But if I have a product that's selling well and there's no video carousel, I still have the opportunity to show up in the bottom carousel when Amazon, allows that to be open. I can still show up in the bottom carousel. And the other thing is too, if that brand or that seller ever adds a product video, then your video can then move up to the top of the carousel. So I have seen that happen over and over too. So yes, most definitely. I do that all the time. All the time. And then if it starts selling well, sometimes I will reach out to the brand or the seller and ask them like, hey, are you going to put a brand video on there? Because it will just help sell more products for you and for me. And they're usually very receptive, to that. So yes, yes. Okay, let's see here. Product reviews by Christina. Hi, Christina. Christina said, how do I change the original email I submitted when I applied for influencer? I don't want to miss any of Amazon's emails I need to see. How do you change the original email? I don't know. I know Beth was working on that this week. Changing the email for your influencer account. There is a way to do that. I would just look to support. I would open up a ticket with support and just make sure that they can help you. There is a way to do that. I would open up a ticket with support. But then there's also, if you go to, I believe it's in your settings, there's email notifications, right? So make sure all your email notifications are toggled on. That's actually a good YouTube video that I could kind of walk you guys through in the future, how to set up your email notifications, because it is really important. What if you're not opted into emails and they wanted to invite you to a special program and then you never got it? So yeah, you can totally do that. I would just open up a support ticket with Amazon just to make sure. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll down and then I'll go back up. Beth said, I still haven't done it. I'm scared. I think it's in the account settings. Yeah, it's totally in the account settings. I think you can do it. I think, Beth, I know it is scary. It is scary, but I would say just open up a ticket with Amazon so that they know, right? That it's documented. It's I'm just trying to change my email. I want to change nothing else. What's the easiest way for me to do that? So yeah, I would try that. Let's see here. Michelle says, do you suggest a course or class take if we already got into the influencers and associates, like an Amazon 102? Yes, Michelle. What is a video carousel? Okay. Yes, Michelle, yes. And thank you. Yeah, my paid course goes into detail. It's not just about how to get into the program. Yeah, it's actually, very much not. Yeah, it goes way, way, way more into detail. I'll throw that up here too. Yeah, Michelle, let me put this up here for you. So if you guys are all brand new here, I do have a paid program. It's called Influence and Earn. And it is a self-paced course, right, with 5 modules that are going to help you scale your influencer earnings with the on-site program to 100K a year. That is the goal. We talk about everything we've been talking about now, but in greater detail. And there's on-demand modules. And then we also have lots of bonus trainings now. There's a whole entire masterclass training about how to repurpose your content for YouTube, about how to utilize creator connections to earn more money. You also get a free 30-day trial of Fluencer Fruit, which is one of the best tools right now for Amazon influencers to find products. We talked about product research, and Fluencer Fruit is my number one recommended tool. If you guys got my email this morning, it's definitely my number one recommended tool as far as like what I use to do my product research. But then the other thing too is with Influence and Earn, it's not just a course, it's a program, right? So we have new trainings that come out, we have updated trainings that come out, but we also have monthly Q&A sessions. We have special opportunities like one-on-one trainings with me. We have a private Facebook group. We have the free trial of Fluencer Fruit. What else do we have? We'll be adding 3 new trainings in Q4. We'll be doing accountability groups. So it's really like, it's an all-encompassing program. I don't want to say you get everything, right? But basically anything that I do or create goes into Influence and Earn, and you get it forever, right? It's basically a one-time fee for the program, but you get it forever. It's not a subscription. It's not a monthly fee. It's you pay one time and then you get access to everything that's in there and all the future content. So that would be my best recommendation. And there's a lot of other people in here, Michelle, who are in the course and can also kind of testify to if it can help or not. So yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let's see. Yes. Terry says, thanks for answering my question about posting to social, but how do you link to it? How do you link to the product since they don't allow clickable links? Yeah, Terry, that depends. I mean, some social media accounts do, but some don't. So it really depends, right? So I know with YouTube Shorts, you could not, but you could create a YouTube short and then link to your full video, right? And then you can post the affiliate link on your description of your full video. So it really depends, I think, on which social channel you're looking at there. Jessica says, do you have to pay taxes on samples from Creator Connections? I would keep, well, I mean, I do. I would if I was you. I keep an Excel sheet of all the free things that I get from brands, so that I can then give that to my accountant, right? Because the last thing that I want is any sort of issues with that. So yes, I would assume yes to pay taxes on samples from Creator Connections. And actually, Liz Saunders put it perfectly yesterday in her office hours for Fluencer Fruit. Let me throw that up here because I want to put this up here while I'm talking about her. Fluencer Fruit is Liz's company. She developed this extension and this software, which is super helpful. Again, if you guys are in Influence and Earn, you have a 30-day trial access here. But as far as paying taxes go on samples, she put it perfectly yesterday because, somebody asked like, well, why would you want the free thing if you have to pay taxes on it, whatever? And she was like, well, but if I'm going to use the thing and I'm going to buy it anyway, I'm just going to be paying taxes on the item. It's going to be less, right? Because I didn't buy it. It's going to be less money out of pocket for her because she didn't have to buy it, right? She just has to pay taxes on the item. So yes, you always want to make sure that you are tracking that. But pay your taxes, track your free samples, and then talk to your accountant. That's my disclaimer there. I'm going to leave this up for a second. This is Fluencer Fruit. This is my affiliate link here if you guys scan or click. And just check it out. If you have questions, you can always bring them to our Facebook group, and you can always schedule a demo with Liz, who I believe there's a link on this page here. If you click on it or scan this code, Liz is amazing. She will walk you through everything. She's got a super supportive Facebook group and community for people that use the extension. So like if there's like a bug or like a new feature that somebody wants, she is like always accommodating everyone. So if you're like, ooh, a tool that helps me make more money, definitely check out Fluencer Fruit. All right, let's see. Cooking with Chris said, took my first look at Creator Connections. I noticed the filters aren't that great for searching for a category. Any tips? Yes. The filters stink. Searching is terrible. And no, I'm a positive person. So no, I'm just validating everything you're saying. Cooking with Chris. Yes. The interface kind of stinks. The search feature is even worse. And it's very hard to find good campaigns. So what I would say is if you're brand new to Creator Connections, the first thing you should do is open, the campaigns tab, the new campaigns tab, and just look right at the top for the recommended campaigns. There'll be a tiny little badge that says recommended on there. Those are the campaigns that Amazon is pulling out for you based on ASINs you've tagged or products that you've already created videos for. So do those first because you probably have already created a video. So start with recommended campaigns. That's first and foremost. So you can at least just get into some campaigns, start earning. Again, you may have already created content for some of those. And then the filters and searching, you kind of just have to like figure it out. Cooking with Chris, are you in Influence and Earn? If you're in my program Influence and Earn, then there's a whole training and I walk you through like my top recommendations as far as like how to search and filter. Let me see if I can just kind of give you like the bullet points here. Again, if you're in the course, go watch that. It's in the bonus section. It's going to give you a whole lot more detail. But the first thing is make sure you have the right interest checked for your profile because those are the only campaigns that are going to come up for you. Are the interests or the categories. The other thing too is there's a drop down that will let you kind of sort. So instead of searching, you could search for keywords, right? Like if you need a new pillow, search for pillow in the keywords. But the brands aren't always naming their campaigns very well. So it'll be their brand name, but it may not have pillow in there, or it'll be their brand name and then like the date, and you'll have no idea what that brand sells until you click through in there. But one other thing you can do is that drop down and, that's okay, but you can sort by like, opportunity, like highest potential earnings, sort by commission percentage. So that would be kind of my next recommendation is to sort by that or filter by that drop down and then kind of sort from there. There's a lot of improvements that certainly could be made on both sides, on the influencer side and the seller side for creator connections. So I know Amazon is they're constantly updating and adding things, right? I mean, a year ago, we couldn't even see like a cumulative like sales report. So yeah, they're constantly adding new stuff. So you kind of just got to do the best you can. But those are my best tips for you. Cooking with Chris. Let's see here. I am going to, I'll wait till 5 minutes. I do have a pretty hard stop time here at the top of the hour. So if you guys have any other questions, make sure you get them in here. Michelle says it's a one-time fee. Yes, for Influence and Earn. Yes, it is. There is a 3-month payment program. So you can pay over 3 months, but it is a one-time fee for the ongoing support. I'm a firm believer in brands and companies that reward their customers instead of penalizing them. I just saw a post from somebody who I highly respect. I'm not personal friends with, but highly respect in the Amazon and e-commerce space. And he posted about BMW and how they completely screwed him over in so many different ways. And he's like, I've purchased multiple cars from BMW and the recalls. And he just had a very long post about basically why this company screwed him over. And like, I cannot imagine how much money, it's BMW, right? How much money has he spent with this company? And they just totally screwed him over. So I won't, but I can name a lot of other companies that are like that, that I've had in my experience, maybe like some internet providers or things like that. What I can't stand is when brands take advantage of their customers. So my mentality is, this program has everything and you pay for it once and then you get access to it. And as long as I keep bringing in new people, then all the people that are in it will continue to get new resources. So that's why I do these lives. That's why if you guys are finding this helpful, if you could give me a thumbs up, if you want to take it to the next level, make sure you check out Influence and Earn. It will be priced at this price point till the end of the month. And then because we have so many awesome things going on in Q4, the price is going to be going up. And because it's a one-time fee, it'll just be, it'll be $9.97 forever. Well, maybe not forever, but at least through next year. So yeah, check out Influence and Earn if you guys want really to go the next step there. It is one-time fee for ongoing support there. Let's see here. Let's see. Judy said, I just got into Creator Connections. If I have a product that is on the product listing and performing well in the top carousel, if I accept the campaign, should I make a new video or use the one I have that's performing well? Oh, Judy, you can just use the one that's performing well. Most definitely. Yep. You can just go pull that link and use it as your content. Yep. If I would just, you could, so here's what I would do. I would keep that one, I would use that as my content link, and then I would make another video. I would just make a second video that's maybe a little bit shorter or touches on one thing that maybe you missed. Yeah, I would keep that one, but if you wanted to create a second one, because now you're doubling your chances of earning that commission. And with creator connections, that's the exact right place where you want to increase the amount of videos that you have, and that it just increases the amount of opportunities that people will have to see your videos and then convert. So yeah, you're good there. You can use it. And then if you want to go the next step, just create another video for it. So let's see. Is there a form letter you use to initially respond to a seller reaching out with products, your fees, expectations, etc.? I do. Yeah. I have it posted in the group. I have to find it. It's in the course, or I would share. I don't think I have it posted anywhere besides in the course stuff. But yes, I do. If you're an influencer and you have access to all that. But basically what I do is when I get a brand that reaches out to me, I will, first thing I do is I vet the product. Is this a product I want? And then I go to the product listing. I use Fluencer Fruit and Jungle Scout and decide if this is going to be a good opportunity for me. If the answer is no, that's it. I'm not responding. I'm not responding to the person or the seller or the brand that reached out to me. So that's kind of the first, the first thing there. If it is a product that I want to create for and I want to try out, then I do have I have a template. And again, it's all linked in the Facebook group for Influence and Earn and in the course and everything. But I have a template that basically just lists out my requirements. And then I have them click on a Google form to fill out the rest of the information. The product link, if I'm charging, it'll say how much. What the expectations are, things like that. So I have more that I could give you that isn't in a Q&A session here, but yes, I do. But that's the first thing, is just make sure that you want the item and then kind of go from there. Then you can kind of vet it. So, all right. Let's see here. Mark, hi from the UK. Do you notice a long delay in Creator Connections reports for sales? I'm getting sales on my influence report, but these are not reflected in Creator Connections. Mark, this is a great question. Yes, sometimes it takes 3 to 4 days to see those sales in Creator Connections. If you don't see those sales in 4 days, you got to reach out to Amazon, because this has happened to me quite a few times where I'm making sales and then it doesn't get credited in my Creator Connections campaign. And then I wait, I reach out to Amazon and they're like, oh, oops. And then I get a credit. And then they fix it. So I would give it 4 days max. If you don't see if you see the sale come through in your on-site or your off-site affiliate reporting on Amazon, and it's been 4 days and you do not see it come through in Creator Connections, take a screenshot of your Creator Connections reporting, and then take a screenshot of the sales that came through. This is the only time I'm going to say take a screenshot and send it to someone, because it's Amazon. Take those 2 screenshots, put them in an email, and send them off to Amazon. And that's what works for me every single time. They've updated it for me. So yes. Are you still working on a database to match us with brands on Creator Connections? I am still working on a database, but it's different than Creator Connections. It's similar to Creator Connections, but it'll just be matching you guys with brands. Yes, we had the whole thing all done a couple months ago. And then unfortunately, the software company I was working with made some non-desirable moves. And I'm trying to say this the nicest way without totally bashing them. They kind of screwed me over. And so I dropped them. And so we're still working on it. But anyway, yes, I'm still working on a database to basically, so anyone in Influence and Earn, we are, this is also another perk, right? We are creating a database where everyone in the Influence and Earn program will be able to have their own profile page. And it will live on this database, which I then share with the sellers that I work with. And so it gives the influencers in my program an opportunity to be matched with sellers that I work with, because I don't work with the sellers as an influencer, right? I work with sellers on a consultant basis and things like that. But so I don't do videos for them, because I think that would be a conflict of interest. So I've been kind of funneling those opportunities to other people. And so, yes, Still working on that, I promise. But until then, you should definitely lean into Creator Connections because it is a great opportunity to be matched with brands. Yes. Michelle says, is there a community you can talk to also with the training purchase? Yes, Michelle, there's a community. It's a Facebook group right now. We have a Facebook group with everybody that's in the training. Yep, there's a free Facebook group that I posted earlier. And then Michelle, there's one specifically for the members of Influence and Earn. And Michelle, if you wanna chat or have any other questions too, you can always send me a DM on Facebook. Or Instagram or an email. My email is hello@kathleenkoble.com, and I can answer any questions for you too. But yeah, there's a private community Facebook group where we all talk, and then yeah, we do monthly Q&A sessions too. So, all right, I am going to be wrapping this up in the next couple of minutes. Beth said on Creator Connections, I found you can't get search results if you put in more than one word. Yes. So choose the most unique word in the product description. Sometimes that doesn't even work. Thank you, Beth. That's great insight. Yeah, the search feature is not amazing. So that is really great insight, right? Pick your one word. So pillow, notebook, right? Bed frame, whatever it may be. Thank you, Beth. That's great insight. I didn't really put that together. Yeah. So use one word, the best word that describes it. The problem with the search feature is that the naming convention on the seller side has not really been like templatized. So they just have, the information, and their Amazon's not really giving them a ton of direction on what they should be putting in there. As far as like information to attract the best influencers, like keywords and things like that. So yes, that is a great insight. Thank you. Christina says Kathleen's course is the best one out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Oh, you guys. Then let's see. Donna, Kathleen, always great info here. Thank you. You guys are so great. Judy, thank you so much. You're the best. Oh, thank you for joining, Judy. I love seeing you here. Paula says thanks for the great info as usual. Oh, love it. All right. I am going to, yes, thank you. Thank you, Judy. We should all remember to like this video with a thumbs up. If you guys could like it, thumbs up, whatever the YouTube, I think it's thumbs up. I would be so grateful. I am going to just throw up the course here. I'm going to answer like one more question and then I got to run. Let's see here. Where are we? I like this question. What is your baseline for Amazon monthly revenue when considering a product to review? Great question. Let's see. So it depends by category. I try to do 50,000 a month. That is like, again, it depends, right? If the item is like $8, it could be harder to get that 50,000 a month. If it's a bed frame that costs $400, it's going to be a lot less sales to do $50,000 a month. That's not to say that I don't create videos for products that generate less than $50,000 a month, but that's kind of like my baseline. Emerald, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I would say 50,000. Let's see. What does this mean? Additional disclosure requested from brands. Yeah, one with Wayne. So usually additional disclosure requested is just you need to disclose that you're an Amazon affiliate. That definitely applies for you promoting anything off of Amazon. And especially if people send you free samples, then you just always want to say that. You always want to say like, I was given this item by this brand in exchange for my honest opinion, or this brand gifted me this item so that I could try it out and give my honest feedback, something like that. So there's kind of a couple different ways that you can approach that. All right, you guys, I'm going to throw up this free resources link too. If you're like, no, I just can't do a paid program right now, make sure you guys have all the free resources, whether you are just signing up for the Amazon Influencer Program and you want someone to kind of walk you through the steps. There's a resource on there. That's the pink box. If you click on here and scroll down, there's also a link to the free Facebook group. There's also a link to my free masterclass. That is on there. It's a really great resource to kind of help you understand more about the opportunity of the Amazon Influencer Program, but also, get approved, but then really like scale, right? So I know for me, I'm always really good at starting things. And then when I start it, sometimes I've started it and then I'm like, oh, I'm bored. I don't know. Or like, I don't know what the next best step is. The masterclass is going to go over that for you guys. So that's another really helpful resource there. And yeah, I think that's it. If you guys found this helpful, if you could just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, that would be amazing. Hey, Doug and Nikki, so good to see you guys. Oh, I love seeing you guys here. I'm just wrapping up, or I would stay on longer, but I'm at the condo today and I have a couple other things I got to do before I head home to grab all the children. There are still 59 people on live right now, and I just really appreciate all of you guys showing up here live. You guys ask such great questions, and I hope that this has been valuable as far as just kind of expanding your knowledge with the influencer program. That's my goal, is to give you more information about how it really works in order to help you succeed even more, right? Earn more money in less time. And that's really just kind of what we preach and practice here. So yes. Oh no, I know, that's okay. I love when you guys pop in here. I appreciate you guys saying hi, Doug and Nikki, and popping in. Templatize. I know. Well, it's, Beth, when I feel like when I talk to myself, basically for like an hour, which is what I'm doing here. I don't know. Some of these words, they just come. It's great. I also don't have any kids here to like pull my focus away. So, and it's kind of early in the morning. So you guys got me at this is a good time for me to go live because it's quiet and I'm able to think, if anybody has small children or our parents or our grandparents and used to have small children, how difficult that can be. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, so make sure you guys grab all the free resources. No, I love my kids so much. I'm actually, like I said, I got to go because I got to fix something here and then I got to go get them from school because it's Friday. So we got weekend activities and things going on. But just know that I appreciate all you guys here for showing up live. You guys ask great questions. Like I said, make sure you grab all the free resources. And if you have any other questions, you're always welcome to send me a DM or email me at hello@kathleenkoval.com. And yeah, I'll be here same time next week. I've got some really fun stuff for next week. Next week, we're going to be talking about Q4. And I'm going to be going over some of my top strategies to really maximize your earnings for Q4. It's going to be a lot of stuff that we'll be focusing on in October, November, December. I'll be sharing a lot of information as far as, like I said, just my top strategies. This will be my third Q4. No, this will be my fourth Q4. Sorry. As an Amazon influencer, but it'll be my 15th Q4 as a seller. So I've got lots of knowledge and insights to share with you guys. If you want to come join me here same time next week, and make sure you have one of those free resources so that I can email you and send you an alert when we start here. So thank you everyone so much. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week.